Talk in chat. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me though? I'm pretty sure you can hear me. Yeah, okay. There's gonna be the ringing in the background, but don't worry about the audio. You'll probably still be able to hear the characters. So just ask any questions you want. Level 18. I'll show you the leveling stuff first. Oh yeah, what kind of character do you want to be? Like a warrior, a stealth guy, assassin? What do you want to be? Just comment that. Okay, so if you want to be a warrior, what you want to do is for skills, you can be a heavy armor warrior or a light armor warrior. Basically what that does is light armor, you can switch between stealth and just going in with your sword and wrecking everything. And heavy armor warrior has more health. It's more effective against enemies, like if they tried to hit you. Heavy is not slower. Heavy is the same as normal. And if you want to be heavy with the shield, you can level up your shield, but if you play on harder difficulties, you can just go heavy armor and healing in one hand. So you could be a heavy armor warrior with a two-handed or one-handed. What do you want to be? Two-handed, slow as hell, but does more damage, and one-handed is quicker and doesn't do as much damage, but I prefer one-handed. What do you want to do? One-handed or two-handed? Okay, so heavy one hand, and you have the choice to use a bow as well. I use a bow. So when you play, level up your heavy armor. So basically what you want to do is when you level up, it'll give you the option to go choose Magicka, Health, or Stamina. It says that in the bottom. You can upgrade them by 10, which makes you have more of it. You want to level up your Stamina until you get to around 200, and then start leveling up your health a little bit more. And then with the skill points that you have, it'll say in the bottom above your level how many skill points you have. What you want to do is put them all into one-handed, and it says one-handed 57. So what this means is up here it says one-handed 57 requires 100, which means you need level 100 one-handed skill. You get that by killing people. And what you want to do is level up your one-handed until you can't level up anymore because your one-handed's too low, and then level up heavy armor, and then back to one-handed, and then back to heavy armor. And just level up what sounds better to you. So Juggernaut you have to start with, and then you can choose Fists of Steel. Unarmed attacks with heavy armor gauntlets do basically just punching people with heavy armor does more damage, which no one wants to do because you're using a damn sword. So if you're wearing all heavy armor, then 25. I'm gonna stop doing this mission. Peace out. And do an interesting mission. You can level up by killing. You level up by getting your skills higher. So you can level up by shooting your bow. and killing people by blocking attacks with your shield, even by being hit while you're wearing heavy armor. That levels up your heavy armor skill. Loading screens don't take that long. They're actually pretty short, so don't worry about that. On PlayStation 3, they took like 7 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for the next mission, oh yeah, I'll show you how to take the carriage. So most cities, major cities, so places like Riverwood and Falkreath usually don't have these carriages. Anything that has a stable, so Whiterun stables, Solitude stables is Caitla's farm instead of the stables, and then Riften stables, and every place has stables. Anyway, so if you want to make your way, so who the hell wants to walk their ass all the way to Markarth? So to make life easier, you could just go to the stables. Pretty easy to find the guy with the cart. And you can only do this at specific times. So at night, the guy who usually runs the... Here, let me just show you. So if you go here, there'll be a guy on a carriage. So at night, sometimes he won't, he'll just be sleeping because he's tired. But if he is, then just wait some time until morning. You do that by pressing the touchpad. Anyway, you just talk to him. I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
And select the city you want to go to. They're all pretty cheap. Yeah, the highest is 50. So we want to go to Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
So after that, you just go to the back of the carriage and press X.
Ever been to Markarth?
Then you can just sit down. Loading screen will go. Pretty short. Well, actually, the further away the location, the longer it takes, but I don't think this will take long. Just read this. Oh yeah, by the way, the stuff in the bottom, I'd recommend reading it because I learned some stuff by reading the tips in the bottom. They help. Anyway, so you'll come to the city, you'll spawn where the carriage usually spawns, so this is Markarth's stables. How do you get your own horse? Okay, so when you're at the stables, you go to the stables, and you go to the guy, just find a guy. It's this guy. This guy sells war dogs. Yeah, this guy. So the guys that usually run the farm or the stables, they'll sell you a horse. So you can buy a horse. It's 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold sounds like a lot, but it's not really a lot. Anyway, so that's how you buy a horse. They can die. So I don't know if you want to buy a horse. Sometimes they can die really easily. Anyway, so I'm going to go into Markarth and do a mission to get the Mace of Molag Bal. So it's a mace from the Daedric god of Molag Bal. It is an interesting mission, and you get a pretty nice weapon. Oh yeah, one thing I want to show you about one-handed weapons. So, right here, if you go into skills and you go to your one-handed weapons, so do you want to, what you want to do is, let's say you run a sword instead of a mace or an axe. So you have axe, mace, and sword. So the order of how fast the weapons go, swords are the fastest, axe are second fastest, then mace for one-handed weapons. So let's say you're running a sword instead of a mace. You have to make sure you buy the right perks or invest in the right perks. So I got fighting for this I got bladesman because I run a sword. So attacks with swords have a 10% chance of doing critical damage instead of getting bone breaker, which is for maces, or hack and slash. It's down here. Let me get to it. Which is for axes. So make sure you get the right one. When I first played Skyrim, I didn't really realize this, so I kind of ran maces, swords, and axes. You can do that. You can run like maces and swords, or maces and axes. I'd recommend 2 of a max. When you go into Markhorst, this girl gets assassinated.
Belongs to the Forsworn. Never should have come here.
Go kill him.
The old gods give me strength.
It glitched a little. Anyway.
Die for my
So also another thing, the sword that I'm holding is called the Dawnbreaker. And you can get that. I'll show you the mission later, or actually I'll show you now. It's called the Break of Dawn. So what happens is you'll go into a chest. There's a big ball. It's called Myrdia's Beacon. Oh, okay. They killed her because there's these guys called the Forsworn, and they are cannibals, I think, and they have a problem with Markarth. I forget. It has to do with lore, but they don't like they want to take over Markarth. I think it's because Markarth used to be their land. Anyway. I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway. So, in order to start the quest, the Molag Bal quest, there's an abandoned house right there. I have to wait until a guy comes. Usually, there would be a guy in front. I think it happens at night. Or he's up there. Okay, I might not do the mission if I can't find him. But for some missions, you need, like, to become a certain level.
Gods.
Oh.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
This guy's wearing face paint. I don't know why.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note.
Oh, it's a note. Oh, but anyway.
Read on. Need to get going.
What is it?
Okay. Let me just do a fun quest. Okay, I guess we'll start with the dawn. No. Yeah, sure, let's do this. Because I'm pretty sure you need a note to start this quest. So, well, I've done this before. I think this is how you start this mission. Anyway. And the quest markers are pretty basic. You just go on. Anyway. And just ask any questions you have. Let me see if I have 2 quests going. Up. I don't know what happened. I had to go in and out. I don't know. Okay, never mind. This quest is friggin' broken. This is like the worst first.
About this house? No.
Oh.
Anyone seen entering or leaving?
Okay, here.
Any strange lights or unusual noises?
He comes at a certain amount
It's
of time.
abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
No, I haven't.
Seems no one in this city had. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth.
So these vigilant guys, they're trying to take down the Daedra, and take out any worshippers. So like evil necromancers that worship like some gods that are Daedra instead of Aedra. Aedra are the nice gods. Anyway.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Actually,
Seems
oh yeah,
no-
in order
I'm
to
with
start the
Vigil
mission,
of
you have
Stendar.
to say,
Take
do you
this
need
one.
any
I
help?
was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone follow me and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. You
Okay.
never know what you're-
So I'm gonna go in with him. And I'm also running a shield. I don't know why I didn't put any of my points into shields. Anyway, so what you do is you enter the abandoned house with him.
Huh?
And by the way, whenever you enter a building, it'll always
Did you
auto-save,
hear
pretty
that?
much.
I think it came this way.
So you just follow him. Or just go on yourself.
That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on.
So just kind of go through the house. Go as deep as possible. He's gonna unlock this, I think.
I've told you where Skyhaven Temple.
And the reason why Asburden's following me is because I had to quit
There's
that
another
quest.
door. See if you can get it open.
What the hell?
Tindar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak.
And that's the Daedra talking.
You're strong. Crush him.
And then you just kill him. Because the Daedra wants you to kill him. And every Daedra has a champion.
Your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
So what the champion does is just helps the Daedra. You don't have to help them. You just get a free Daedric artifact by helping them. And it's the Mace of Molag Bal.
Yes, further into the bowels.
You just go far into the house. This color is normal, it's just because to add some depth to it. That's what the mace looks like, but it's rusty right now. And then you'll interact.
Fool. Did you think Molag Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see?
Yeah, Daedra are
from that
bad.
little cage? Speak.
But you,
Rusted.
if you help them, which there's no problem with it, just help them. Whenever you have a Daedric quest, just complete it. You'll get a really cool weapon. Or item.
But
Just a Daedric
a
artifact.
Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate it, left it here to decay, until you came.
What do you mean? So Boethia is the god that he was worshipping, and he wants me to kill all those guys because they're kind of like screwing him over.
Revenge? No. I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee.
So basically what the priest did was the mace used to have like power in it, but the mace or the
Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing.
so he performed this thing on the mace to make it weak. And now I'm gonna kill him and
Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
so what he did was he performed the guy that we have to kill. He performed this kind of thing on the mace that made it weaker, and Molag Bal is pissed off and he wants me to go kill him, or not kill him, but bring him back here so he could perform his thing again, and then that thing that I got trapped in, it'll trap him, and then I'll pick up the mace and kill him and fill the mace with a soul. That'll put a special enchantment on it. That's pretty overpowered, I think. Anyway, so what you do now is you just go find where he is. If you can't like find the marker right away, just go to like a corner of the map. And as you can see, it's kind of pointing, so you just follow it. And right here. So you just want to go to the nearest thing. And then walk to it. With the horse, so what horses do is when you fast travel to a town, they'll spawn. But I'm pretty sure whenever you fast travel to a location, they'll spawn beside you. But horses can die unless you get like a mod that makes it so followers can't die. But I wouldn't do that. Just play the base game and then use mods when you finish the game, I guess. Or if you're not interested in mods, then just don't use them. Anyway. And you'll just find random crap. Like, I already killed a couple people here. But, yeah. You'll just find random things. Oh, these are Forsworn, by the way. They're like, think of them as natives. They're not natives of Skyrim, though. But see how they look? They're wearing this like armor and they have face paint on. This kind of tribal armor, like this. And they use these weird weapons. I'm gonna kill that dragon so I can get its soul. And whenever a dragon comes, always try to kill it, because then you can, when you kill a dragon, you absorb its soul, and you'll have dragon souls to put into shouts. And the higher the level you become, enemies level with you. So, like these guys, I'm pretty sure they level with you. So if you're level 18, they become also level 18. The leveling system in this game is flawless. It's perfect. Anyway, just take them out. And I'm like pretty strong because I'm using this weapon. I'm gonna turn up my difficulty. So just lowest is novice, and then apprentice, and then adept, and then expert, and then master, and then legendary. You want to? I'd start at like apprentice. If it's too hard, go back to novice, and if it's too easy, go to adept. I wouldn't really go to expert unless you get like really good at the game and you want to do like a legendary run. But I don't like doing that. I've tried it once. But Force 1 are pretty weak. Some of them they're called hag ravens. They do a lot of damage. And there's this ringing noise you'll hear. Do you kind of hear that faint ringing noise? What it is it's this plant called nirnroot, and you can just harvest it and then the noise will stop. Anyway, move up here. Oh yeah, and I'll show you what the bow thing is. So you'll have your bow, and to aim and you do this, and it slows down time if you get the level. So I'm gonna kill this dragon. And what you want to do when you start, I'll just teach you, but you know the wizard of Whiterun, the Jarl's wizard guy? You can just go up to him and purchase one of his books. It's called Fast Healing. You just read it and it'll give you this fast healing thing. It just makes healing so much better. And it's like Pokemon and stuff. Fiery weapons are good against frost enemies, and frost also does a lot of damage. So yeah. Oh, and these things like poisons, you can put them on your weapon. So for the next hit, it'll do that, whatever the poison says it does. The blue is your magicka. And on dragons, you wanna take the dragon bones usually, unless like your carry weight's almost full. Dragon bones are good for the best armor in the game that you can craft. But you have to be a high level, so you can level up your smithing skill. Don't level it up at all. But like once you get your heavy armor skills and all that maxed out, then you might want to do that. And you'll absorb the soul. You have to wait until the dragon soul absorbed, and then you'll have it absorbed. So what you can do is you can go into magic, shouts, it says in the bottom 1 dragon soul. You can unlock your next shout, you'll spend your soul, and you'll have your shout. You probably know that already. Anyway, back to the task. And like I didn't even have to go come here and kill all these guys, I just decided to. And if you want to go up mountains, don't just try to go straight up them, go around them. It's easier. It's just a waste of time going straight up. Potions on swords. Are you thinking of Minecraft? Potions on swords. Terraria? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, but as you walk, you just might want to discover these things. Because when you discover things, it just makes life easier. So you can, like what I did here, like the things here, and I discovered this earlier, so I just fast travel there and then walk. 3D blocks. Wait, my 3D block game? Pixel Gun 3D, the hell? It's not my favorite. Wait, your favorite 3D block? Minecraft. Minecraft Realms. Yeah, Minecraft Realms, I think. You can poison your arrows. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, but don't climb up those. Horses are actually pretty strong and they can climb straight up most things. Oh yeah, and enchantments. So, see right above my stamina, I have to hit an enemy. But right above my stamina after I hit an enemy, see this bar? Like under the weight area? The bar is how much like longer you have your enchantment for before you have to recharge it. And to recharge it, you have to use these things. They're called soul gems. These things. There's bigger ones. Lesser soul gems don't have that much power in them. Same with petty. But what you can do is you can press R1 and use your soul gem, and it'll kind of just put it up. It didn't look like much because the petty soul gems are garbage. And most of my soul gems are in my chest at my house. And I'll show you how to buy a house later if you want. Okay, there's usually not this many dragons in the game, but I really don't know why. I've encountered 2 so far. Yeah, but when you go up, you kind of want to jump. I'm wasting my time here, but sometimes you can make it. Just want to kind of go around. There you go. And up here. Oh no. Don't tell me I'm stuck. There we go. And this is the place right here. Not that place, this place. So, this is right here. Oh, people, the Force One kidnapped him, that's why. Okay. So, like I could just get him right now, but I just want to take out these Force One. And for lockpicking, you'll might get some weapon, or not weapons, some stuff you can wear. Like Thieves Guild gloves, lockpicking is 15% easier. If you're on like a hard lockpick, you might want to wear those just while you're doing a lockpick and then put your better armor on later. But this one's not that hard. Just kind of find the soft spot. It's pretty easy. Lockpicking in this game's fun. Anyway. And she's gonna kill me. Oh yeah, and you can favorite items. So you see this bottom thing down here? That's me favoriting items, and I died. Okay. And then you just go back to your last save. Which I think was a while ago, I don't know. Oh, and you don't have to read the stuff like this in the bottom. Just read the important crap. Yeah, oh my god, my last save was so far. Okay, I'll make this fast. I swear to god, I'll make this fast. My god. Yeah, but things like these in the bottom are useful. Kind of, if you're a Breton. Okay. I'll make this fast, don't worry. Okay. There's no point of that. Stream what? What? Oh, tell him to live stream. No, I cannot. I'm just gonna skip all this crap. Okay, into favorite items, you go over the item and press triangle. And then you press up on the D-pad and you can quickly click what you want. Oh yeah, by the way, when you have a weapon, like when you're holding a weapon, you don't run as fast as when you're not holding a weapon. So that's a thing to note when you want to go fast like Sonic. That might be a little useful. Oh yeah, Tristan, do you like my badass Dragon Priest mask? I look really scary. And it's actually really powerful. Wrong way. What's ugly, Skyrim? Isn't that friggin' ugly? This scrub. Oh my god, I hit right under him. Tristan, what's ugly? Spam that triangle button. Oh yeah, it is ugly. It's ugly and scary. But don't wear what you think just looks cool. Wear what has good armor ratings. And it has, oh my god. You're kidding. See, this is what happens when you climb a friggin' mountain. Most things aren't on mountains this damn high. But, okay. Oh yeah, and if you jump into water, it's like Minecraft, you won't die. Oh my god. I died! I fell in water. Missions aren't this hard! Oh my god! I'm putting such a bad impression on this. Oh my god. I gotta go around a different way. I swear to God, missions aren't this hard. Oh. Yeah, no, go from friggin' Dragon Bridge. That'd probably be easier. Holy Jesus. This is why it's called Dragon Bridge. No, you don't want to play Terraria. Yeah, you usually want to take the path. Road paths make life easier. Hey, dead people. Nice. Yeah. Am I faster? No, I don't know. Ooh.
Sure.
Bruh.
I'm going to take that.
Really?
So it wasn't my imagination.
Go kill him. What is this, like the home of the saber cats? Gotta get my armor on. Hey. Wait, no. Wait, are you gonna re-download the game now? That's all I want to know. Thank you. Oh, you did? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna get off because I'm gonna fucking die. Wait, what's Luke doing? Oh yeah, don't save your game ever. Just always quick save it. Okay, see you later. Bye.